Hey man.
Is it filming?
Yep.
All right. Lock it up.
I'm here with Disciple. Thanks for taking the time, guys, to sit down with me.
You're welcome.
So I hear you guys are working on a new EP.
It has been worked on.
Yeah, we're almost done.
It's being mixed.
It's being
so
mixed.
It's very close.
Yeah, so we're in the home stretch.
Do you have any idea when it's going to be released yet?
Well, we're independent now, so we make our own decisions, and I think we're just waiting until it's finished, and then we're gonna like.
It's a good or a bad thing because we're not setting deadlines, and so it's taking a little longer than we thought.
We've been saying 2 months, so hopefully maybe that's.
We've been saying 2 months for like the last year.
So. Yeah, so every couple weeks we'll say it's still 2 months away.
Yeah.
What's it called, guys? We haven't figured that out either.
No,
just kidding.
We're our own bosses now.
It's called Vultures, and it will be available digitally wherever MP3s are sold.
Or pirated.
6, yeah. Hey, not the P word. 6 songs. They're awesome, and we're already waist deep in new songs for our next album. So
yeah, we're working really hard. We've already moved on. The EP is being mixed.
It's like an afterthought. Yeah,
we're already like writing for the next album.
How'd you guys come up with the name Vultures?
It took a while.
It did.
We started this project because when we finished Attack, there were songs that we didn't record that we really liked, and we, wished, could have been on the record. And so traditionally, people would call those songs B-sides, but when we started working on the album, we were like, B-sides has just such a negative connotation. It just seemed like is the leftovers, so to speak. And we didn't want to give it that treatment, so we decided to actually give it an album title and not
standalone,
not even attach the word B-sides to it at all. And but because it was the leftovers from Attack, that's why we called it Vultures.
Scavenge.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah,
cool. And it also made sense too, because like just theme-wise, like it's a lot of darker songs, darker and heavier.
Attack is very positive and motivating, and I think these songs have a very much darker personality to them.
Yeah. And when you guys are compiling songs to put on an album, do you try to stick with like a main theme to run throughout the album, or you just kind of go with songs that you like?
Whatever songs we think are the best. I think we have a may the best song win mentality.
But it's also kind of natural for themes to emerge because, Kevin writes most of the lyrics, and so it's like, these songs get written in a period.
When you let me.
I know. So the songs get written in a period of time in your life where you're, going through certain things, and so you're going to write multiple songs kind of from the same place, a lot of times.
Attack ended up that way.
Exactly.
It kind of
exactly.
It's like all the songs just kind of fell into the same theme. That's why, not intentional. Yeah, and that's why some of the songs that are on Vultures didn't make the album because it didn't really fit it. But yeah, unintentionally, Attack became a album about attack and waging war on the flesh and struggles and all that stuff.
And it still remains to be seen what the next album will be themed like, but it's starting to form.
Yeah, a lot of swirling themes out there.
Yes.
Have to rope one in.
I say may the best song win mentality, but sometimes there's a song that is just personal and maybe that we're attached to emotionally, and it may not be the best song, and it'll actually make it just because we're attached to it.
Call the next album Attach.
Attached!
You got to know now.
No hitter?
Yep.
Who?
Cole Hamels for the
So are there any songs out there, maybe by any other artists, that have meant a lot to you, maybe have helped you through a rough time, or it's become really personal to you?
Wow. Yes.
big question.
I think the first one that sticks out in my mind was that 10th Avenue North song, By Your Side, I think?
Yeah,
or
that's it.
Is that what it's called?
Yep.
That song, when it came out, it hit me in a time of my life. That was before I was in Disciple, and that hit me in a time of life where I really needed to hear the message in that song. And that's still a song that I come back to, and we actually played at a show with 10th Avenue North a couple weeks ago, and I got to hear it, and it still gives me the same feelings that I felt the first time I heard it. So
that's really crazy, because I was going to say the this song by Copeland called "By My Side."
No way.
It's
crazy.
This song that when I was going through kind of more like a lonelier time in life was a really meaningful song, lyric-wise. I don't connect with a lot of songs on the lyric level. I'm more like listening to instruments all the time, so it's rare for me to find a song like that. And that one from Eat, Sleep, Repeat is like really sticks out in my memory. So
it just keeps getting weirder and weirder. There's a song from Adam in the Garden of Eden where there's the title track that's "From My Side." It's my favorite one of those.
The McRib, it's back.
Yeah.
Girl power.
From My Side. Wow.
An interview with Disciples. Serious.
I was gonna say, man, if this wasn't an interview, I was gonna say Adam in the Garden of Eden. What a horrible band.
Yeah.
They're from Adam in the Garden of
Dude,
Eden.
They're from the 60s.
My mind started right. I was like, is that
That's awesome.
Like that Jimmy Kimmel episode. You excited about seeing Adam in the Garden of Eden?
Oh yeah. You gotta see him live.
We should do
so much better
the
live.
Christian festival version of that.
Oh, we should.
Are you guys ready to see Moses in the part?
Or that website. Are you guys excited about seeing Get the Heck Out of My Swimming Pool? Oh yeah, totally, man. Totally.
There's no pretentious hipsters at Christian festivals, so it probably wouldn't work.
Sorry about that.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
answers the question.
You got two good answers and a funny one.
All right. So you guys are, obviously in ministry. You're always giving so much to a lot of other people. Is there anything that you guys do, especially when you're on the road, to like kind of keep your spiritual walk strong, so you're able to minister to people?
Yeah, our thing is mostly individual. As far as we do Bible studies together seasonally.
Yeah.
We go through seasons. I think the best time of year is whenever we have a road pastor out. We have a friend of ours, David Decker, that comes out and
Lights Out organization.
Lightsout.org.
LiveLightsOut.org.
LiveLightsOut.org. He comes out, and that's some of the best times. We'll have a devotion every day. But as far as through, just a normal everyday life, everybody has their own devotions. And of course, I pick on Joey to keep him humble and remind him how many more Twitter followers I have than him, and that helps out with his humility. And then he reminds me of how many more Instagram followers he has than me, which helps me out with my humility.
Yeah.
So
but there's no blue check mark on Instagram, so it's really not as
There
big a
actually
deal.
is now.
Are you serious?
Swear. Instagram has
got
the
it?
blue
You
check
should
now.
swear.
You got it?
Verified?
No, I don't have it. I'm not the lead singer of Disciple. I know my role.
Not yet.
I know my role.
Yeah, the drummer for the Newsboys eventually became the singer. So.
That's true.
Seriously?
Peter Furler was the drummer. Yeah.
I'm not that old.
Something I was gonna say is it tends to be more. I think like for me, it's the past few months, summertime and slow time, where it's like we go out for a day or 3 days or less than a week, so it's like it's harder to get into like those routines that you get on. Like it's much more of a thing, I think, when we're on like the City Rock Fest tour, where it's like we're out for weeks and weeks at a time, and it's like okay, need to get some reading in, get some just devotion time in. These short trips, it kind of isn't as much of a instant need.
And I will say, 3 of the 4 of us, we live in the same town, and me, Andrew, and Josiah will hang out when we're off the road and stuff. And there's been plenty of nights that I've been at the house and we'll talk through, stuff like struggles that we go through and all that. So I mean, there's definitely very much of a brotherhood outside of just touring. We are actually best friends. We don't just go home and not talk to each other and not hang out or anything. So
we play Minecraft every day online together. They're embarrassed. They won't admit it. That's what you're supposed to say. No, it's your crafts.
Actually,
Minecraft is mine.
Actually, we do play Star Wars Commander together. So
we're a squad.
Yeah,
that's right.
We're squad mates.
If you want to join, if you play Star Wars Commander, the squad is called Rouge Disciples. It was intended to be Rogue Disciples.
Oh my gosh.
There's autocorrect has not made its way to that application.
I think probably just misspelled it.
Yeah, rouge design. It's you know, we just. It's either we wear makeup or we're French. It's one of the two.
Maybe both.
Yeah, we wear makeup and we're French.
Yeah.
The Rouge Disciples.
Yep. Join the squad.
She's like, none of this is usable.
Alright, so you guys have a street team called the Alliance.
Yeah, we do.
Is there a story behind the name Alliance?
There is actually.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
In a galaxy far, far away. Yeah, that's where it came from. In 2003, I think street teams really started to become a thing for a lot of bands, definitely Christian rock bands. And we felt like we had a strong enough fan base where we were going to kind of organize a street team. And we had some really wonderful people get that off the ground. And they wanted to call, have it a name and call it something. And they all knew I was a big Star Wars fan, and so they called it the Disciple Alliance.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Never knew that.
Yeah.
And the Star Wars keeps creeping into my life.
I do think it's funny, like, if you think about it, like, you were saying street teams kind of became a bigger thing. It's like, before the internet really, like, bands would have fan clubs, and it's like, by mail, you would, like, get stuff, but now it's like, the idea of the street team is it makes a lot of sense that it's came about, like, in the internet age, because it's like, you need people who are going to be out there, like, promoting you, because there's a million, artists out there, and YouTube and stuff. It's like, you need, the dedicated people that aren't just fans, so they're, like, next level. Like, it's another tier, I feel like.
And they are awesome.
Yeah.
The Alliance is absolutely incredible. They do more for us than we can ever ask for.
Yeah, if there was a higher position, we would promote them.
Seriously.
We have a #1 single out right now because of it.
Yes. 100%.
Do you guys have any like funny stories from all your time on the road, or like embarrassing on stage?
There were no funny
like
stories even mentioned in this interview already.
Yeah.
Hey, all right, I gotta go in. Last night during DRX, after our biggest emotional response moment.
There were a lot of people that responded.
Yeah.
A lot of people just prayed and gave their life to the Lord.
And then
so there was this big, like, emotional, spiritual high that we.
And we're going to the first chorus. That's going to be this huge release. And Kevin steps up on our stage box and slips.
And I land on the stage box.
He lands
on my chest.
Fine.
Like I'm on my chest, laying there.
Still singing.
And I'm still singing the song.
Please sing it how you did it.
But I started laughing.
It was
as I was singing.
Yeah.
I let you go.
It was awesome.
That was so incredible.
So everyone who was still like feeling, it was
they're like,
take it out. Just
like Santa Claus on the stage. All of that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there was that split second of, I wonder if he meant to do that.
Like, there's two ways you can go about it. You can just play it off and just be like, oh, I was just rocking out, right? Or just own it and just start laughing. And I'm addicted to laughter, so
I wish.
Definitely the way I chose to go.
What else?
Last night, falling down is pretty
common.
Yeah, that's the go-to funny story. Jason Wilkes.
Oh yeah,
falling down
2 weekends ago.
Yeah,
it was like
he plays it off though. He doesn't own it.
He's an athlete.
Even Jason Ward Wilkes had a hard time playing that one off.
Yeah,
he was like, I forgot why we originally even came up with that. Now I remember.
You could tell he had a month off. He was slow getting up.
He fell, which I'd never seen. Yeah, he fell, which I'd never seen. And then he's the kind of guy where like he can get up before he hits the ground.
Yeah, like a ninja.
But he ninja'd back up and then fell again. And it was like the red hair was just,
There was that one time, I think, was it the band that had got the stage wet before we got out there?
Yeah.
And he
just
slipped and like hit his back so hard.
Yeah,
that was you. You slammed those water bottles at Uprise Fest.
So it was my fault then.
It was your fault.
Yeah, it was my fault.
That jerk band that was up before us that took those water down.
I obviously deflected the blame in my memory. It's okay. It was my fault.
Because that was when you dedicated that part of Game On to ISIS, and then you got really emotional and started throwing everything on stage.
We'll just edit that part out.
Hey, why?
No, yeah, I got a little emotional. Yeah.
Hey, he started throwing stuff and started throwing water bottles down, and they were exploding on stage. And then Jason is like, literally goes from standing up to.
He wears like tractionless shoes.
Yeah, just I got over top of it.
Yeah. he fell hard enough that the little EMS people at the stage made him let them check him out before they would let him go back. I can't say that.
It's okay. They checked him out.
They checked him out. They made him
let them
check him
so many
out
pronouns
before they let him go back to his bus, while they kept
him.
Guinness Book of World Records of use of pronouns in a sentence.
Yeah.
Man, I hated pronouns.
I know.
Because you were an amateur noun.
I was an anti-noun.
Couldn't figure out pronouns.
We both went different directions with it.
Noun.
Is there such thing as a pronoun?
I hated English class.
Yeah, we hear that every day from the way you speak.
That's called an alley-oop right there.
Yeah.
You gave that to him.
Turnover in the neutral zone. Breakaway.
All right, what else you got?
Arbitrary sports reference. Yeah.
Go.
Do you guys have any bands that you would love to work with or tour with that you have yet to work with?
You too.
I'm Empire, After Edmund, Philmont, High Flight Society. Those are all our old bands. Just kidding. Joke. No one will get it. Cut it out.
The
Go ahead.
Anchorman. It's an old band I used to be in. Southern
Really?
Band.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go on tour with them.
Yeah.
They're death metal, right?
really wanted to go on tour with Children 18-3 this fall.
Yeah.
We saw Children 18-3 in December in Germany, and I've seen many bands perform, U2 being one of them, and I think Children 18-3 was up there with the best concerts I've ever seen in December, and so it made me want to tour with them. They weren't available to tour with us this fall, but hopefully before they hang it up, we'll be able to go out with them. Yeah. So that's a band
We as Humans.
writing with.
We as Humans, another one.
I just did a collaboration with 7 Day Slumber and sing a song on their album, but the question was writing with a band. Is there a band that we want to write with?
Oh, would you say write or tour?
Tour.
We kind of keep all the writing stuff contained for the most part, which is another benefit of being independent. You don't get slammed into a bunch of co-writing sessions just to try to get a radio single. So.
I think we would write with a band if their idea.
Any of us is open to it. We've all done a lot of us have done collaborating stuff with other bands that we know. And,
I don't think that we would be. There's so many ideas between the four of us that I don't think any of us are like, hey, what if we got somebody else's ideas in here?
Right.
It's just we have to throw away a lot of our own ideas
already. Yeah.
My dream tour would be opening whatever for POD. I'd love to go on tour with POD.
Payable or death.
They're the band that made me fall in love with music. So that's what it means.
They forced
you.
You
know that?
Able on Death?
Yeah, POD.
Huh.
That's for
I thought it was Physicians on Demand. Okay, Christian.
Wait, I'm not supposed to
medical.
Oh man.
That would be my dream tour.
I did a little guitar instrumental writing with Justin from We As Human and Trevor from Viridia. So they'd be two guys I'd like to write with in the future. But like they said, we've got
Trevoridia.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey man, Instagram name, check it out.
Yes.
It would work. It would be catchy. Like they said, we've got so many demos and ideas between the four of us that I don't think we're looking to outsource to get a new influx of song information. We're kind of
cranking them out.
Them out, but yeah, if we were gonna do
right
that,
now.
we know so many talented people that we wouldn't have to look for very long or very hard before we found somebody that would be awesome. So we're fortunate for that. It'd be fun to work with Matt Baird.
Yeah, sure.
We've spoken of it before.
Fun.
I'd scoop that one up.
Oh, nice.
All right, well, thank you guys for taking
one,
the
B.
time. Why don't you end by reminding people where they can find you guys online or get your music or get plugged into your street team?
All of our social media is Disciple Rocks. So Facebook, Disciple Rocks, Instagram, Twitter. What else?
YouTube, Cyber Rocks.
Yeah, MySpace.
Live journal. Yeah. Our
Facebook.
Disciple Alliance is on Facebook as well.
Didn't know you had a lisp.
Yeah, we're on iTunes, and the new EP will be there soon. So, yeah.
Yeah, man.